Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marissa if you are new here. Today we're going to be talking about the big saga that seems like it's never ending between Katie Joy. What is that? Between Katie Joy, Molly Golightly, now Uni Rock, LB, Justice for All. There's all, say hi. There's all kinds of people involved in this situation. So, today I want to get this video up, and I need to put a video up, but I don't have time to go get all the clips, everything. So, I'm just going to do a kind of recap talking style video, and I hope that you guys enjoy that. I can't, like sometimes I just want to put a video out giving my thoughts and not have everything like clips, every this and that. So let me know if you guys are okay with me doing that style of video sometimes. And hi! Hopefully I can get more videos out by just giving my thoughts. You know what I mean? Okay. So as you guys know, the saga between Molly and Katie Joy is never ending. Never ending. In my opinion, Katie Joy... So Katie Joy has been coming after Molly since the whole Dre McCray thing blew up. Katie got mad. Katie got really insulty and mad that Letitia, Wynette, Marvon Sr., all the people involved in the Dre McCray situation, all of Von's family members, wanted nothing to do with Katie Joy because she is a liar, she's manipulative, she's messy. They didn't want to deal with her. And Katie Joy decided to go after Molly hardcore because of this. So now they've been at it. Now Molly recently did a video saying like she thinks this is getting all out of hand. Her husband is noticing. Should she get a restraining order? Katie won't stop and is like relentlessly coming after her. So I watched that video too and I was like, oh my god, things are getting crazy. So, Unirock, who I've never covered on my channel. I know who he is. I've heard of him. I know a lot of people in the community have a history with him, like LB, Katie Joy. He decided it looks like when I went back on his channel, like 3 or so weeks ago, he decided to start relentlessly coming after Molly, LB, and Justice for All. And I find that interesting because he was doing live stream after live stream after live stream. Like, he was relentless about it. He didn't just do one live stream or video and say, these are my thoughts. He was doing this daily. If you go look, he's doing live streams every day with Molly's name, LB's name, Justice for All's name, and relentlessly calling them scammers, but has yet to provide evidence. Now, you guys know, I started looking into the whole fundraising and everything, and I decided that's why I'm telling you guys this part in the video too. I decided to stop because it was just getting way too crazy. I feel bad for Letitia. I feel bad for Letitia, and I was like, you know what, she's going through enough, the family's going through enough. I haven't seen anything that I think is for sure a scam. And do I think some people have behaved badly when handling the situation? I do. But a scam, I'm just not convinced it's an actual scam. So I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to leave it alone. Say hi. I'm just going to leave it alone because the family's going through enough. Now, you guys don't have to agree with me, but if you're going to look into something and you're making accusations, you have the burden of proof. So if Unirock wants to prove that Molly Golightly, LB, and Justice for All are scammers, he has to prove that. You cannot tell somebody they have to prove they're not something. That's not the way it works. The burden of proof goes on the person who's accusing the people. So you can think whatever you want, but you have to prove with evidence that they are a scammer. You cannot force people to prove they are not scammers. That's not the way it works. If you are accusing, you have the burden of proof, and that is how it works in the world. She's doing Baby Shark. Baby Shark, dee 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 dee, Baby Shark, dee 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 dee. So, Unirock has been doing stream after stream after stream. If I'm being honest, this is just my opinion. You guys don't have to agree with me. I think Unirock is just using this for content. I don't think he is trying to be, you know, the scam savior and protect everybody from scammers. I just don't. It's just my opinion. I feel like he is just using this for content based on the amount of streams that he has done. If he really wanted to investigate and, you know, warn the people, he would have done one video, lay out all his proof. But no, he's doing stream after stream after stream, making this big drama out of it. Finally, he got Molly's and LB's and Justice for All's attention, which is what he wanted, in my opinion. I think he wanted their attention, so a back and forth started. And more drama, more content. Again, all of this is just my opinion based on what I've been watching and what I've been seeing. I moved my microphone, so hopefully the sound, because some people said I sound like I'm in a tunnel, but other people say it sounds great, so you'll have to let me know. So, what ended up happening was Unirock ends up going on panel with Molly and Justin from Justice for All, which Justice for All has kind of been in his own little drama, which I'm going to talk about too. He's a true crime sort of streamer. And so, what was very interesting was Unirock has been talking all kinds of shit. All kinds of shit. Stream after stream after stream, calling them scammers, liars, calling Letitia a liar, just coming hardcore for them. Also, Katie Joy has been promoting him, and he lied when he went on panel and said that they were on the outs, which is not true. We all saw Katie promoting him multiple times on her Facebook, and she was recently a mod for him. So he's already lying when he gets up there about his relationship with Katie Joy. So what was interesting was when he got up there, everybody thinks that he lost his balls, he was scared. But I have another theory of why he did what he did, which I'm going to get to. So when he gets up there, he starts saying, oh, I don't hate you guys. You guys are fine. You know, I have info that Katie gave me. Like, he's like hinting that he has something on Katie that has to do with Molly. And he's like, we just want to see proof. We just want to know there's no scam, and we want to know where the money's going. Right? But then, while he's up there, he's being very nice, cordial, professional, and which is not a bad thing. I know a lot of people were mad that he didn't go up there and go off on them, but when you go up to talk to somebody, you can be direct, you can be blunt, and you can be assertive, but you can't just go off on them and start calling them names. They're going to drop you. He would have got dropped in 2 seconds if he went up there and was like, Molly, blah, 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 blah. You can't do that when you're actually confronting somebody. Now, if you just want to troll and, like, be fighting, then yes, because, I mean, I've done that before. But if you're going to go up and you want to actually have a productive conversation, you need to be calm, cool, collected, and, you know, be ready to talk. But that's not exactly what he did. While I think it was good that he was calm, cool, collected, he wasn't being rude, he wasn't asking questions. He wasn't addressing anything that he said in his live stream, and he wasn't telling them what his actual issues were. Anytime that they would talk, he would say, oh, I believe you. It's fine. It's fine. Throwing Katie Joy under the bus. And at one point, a friend of Molly's and a couple other people, I think Tia Simone, there's this account person called Goose. Now, I know there's 2 Gooses, but this person, Goose, is in a lot of streams, a lot of panels and stuff. And she said to Unirock, I can show you the proof that Letitia gave refunds to Cash App. And she was explaining what happened with Cash App, how Cash App was working with Letitia, and she had the proof. Interestingly enough, and I'm going to tell you guys my theory in just a second, Unirock said he believed all of them. Everything that they responded to, he said he believed it. He didn't accept the proof to see it. He was like, oh, it's fine. I believe you. I believe you. Now, here comes my conspiracy opinion. People thought that he chickened out, but I don't. I think he's a lot more calculating and manipulative than people want to give credit for. He knows what he's doing. If he had accepted the proof from Goose and said, saw the proof of the refunds, the drama would be over. He would have no more content regarding the fundraiser and the scam, okay? So instead of calling them liars, because even if he went up there and called them liars and went off on them, they offered the proof. So if he had went up and called them liars and scammers and awful, and they said, do you want to see the proof? And he didn't accept it, that would have made him look very bad. But instead, he went up there acting like he believed them. And he's like, oh yeah, that might help, but I believe you. I believe Letitia. I would have spent some of the money on dinner and all this stuff too. He was very agreeing, believing, going along with it. And in my opinion, he did that so he can keep the drama going. Because right after he got off, when he was offered the receipts and the proof of Cash App refunds, he went onto his channel afterwards to continue calling them scammers and liars. So why wouldn't he want to see the proof if he thought they were scammers and liars? Do you guys get what I'm saying? If he had accepted the proof of refunds and all the proof that they were willing to show him, he would not be able to make that content anymore. And he's been making a pretty penny off talking about fundraising scams when it comes to Molly Golightly. And I actually felt bad because when she was on, she started crying. And she was like, I'm so sick of people calling me a scammer. So the reason why he did it that way, in my opinion, was so that he could continue on his channel. But it ended up making him look like a fake phony. I feel like he kind of shot himself in the foot and his plan backfired because he ended up coming off very two-faced and fake anyway. But I think there was a reason he did not want to see the proof. Look at his channel. He's doing very well using Molly, LB, and Justice for All's name. Now, look, we're all commentary channels. We all like to do the drama for our channel. But be honest about it. One thing that I cannot stand is people who are not honest and they're pretending to fight a cause or protect the public in some way. And that's the only reason they're doing it, and like they're just so noble. No, dude, you like the drama, you're getting paid, be honest. And the reason why you don't want to see the proof is because your drama will be over with Molly and Letitia. And so now there was another side thing going on with Justice for All. Justice for All has been covering the Kiely Rodni case. And in one of his streams, he showed the picture of Kylie's car underwater. Woo! Yeah! He showed the picture of Kylie's car underwater, and a lot of people got upset because he kind of like put a filter, or he did something to the photo where you could see the outline of her body. Uni Rock brought this up, a lot of people brought this up, and Justice for All responded by saying he did that because of Ryan Upchurch. If you guys know, Ryan Upchurch has just been going all over the internet saying Kiely Rodni is not real, she wasn't in the car, she's not a nice person. So Justin was saying he just wanted to show that, yes, this girl was in the car. And it's her. But I kind of think that backfired because it just looked kind of disrespectful. And people were not happy, like, seeing the outline of a child's dead body on YouTube. And I understand. Like, I understand wanting to prove that it's her because of Ryan Upchurch's crazy theories. But I also understand why people are mad, because it came off very distasteful and disrespectful. And I don't think that was his intention. I don't think he had malicious intentions when doing that with the car underwater. I really don't. I think he was just like, look, Ryan is saying all this crazy stuff. Like, look, I put a filter, I did this, like, she's actually in the car. But we have to remember that she is somebody who died. We have to stay as respectful as possible. So it's just very tricky when doing true crime. Okay, so after this whole stream, Uni Rock went live. A lot of his chat was not happy with him and saying he was fake and like a pussy, pretty much. And he said if he had went up there and acted a fool and messy, he wouldn't have got the information he needed. But that doesn't make sense. Which, while I agree with normally that is the case, he didn't ask any questions. He agreed with them the entire time. He said he believed everything that they said. So what information did he get? He didn't accept the proof. He didn't say, hey, email me those receipts so I can check them out. Again, why would he do that, you guys? Because he wants to keep it going. Now, here's another thing that happened that I didn't really agree with. LB did a stream where she was talking about Uni Rock. Now, some of it was hilarious. Like, I do have one clip of her, like, pretending to be him, and she's like, give me the napkin!
I don't think I've ever met such a goober, like such a wuss that literally like sits around on the internet all day in his wife beater and his fingerless gloves. I don't know if he still wears those, but he used to, with his backwards baseball cap and his vape. Rachel, give me a napkin. I need to wipe the diarrhea off my lips. Rachel. I've never had a problem with Rachel.
I do think, like, her impression of him was so hilarious. And I have no problem with talking shit, being a little messy, clapping back, because this guy has literally been coming after LB and Molly and all this for weeks. And this is not the first time. I do know there is a history with Unirock and LB. So it does seem personal. When you have a history with somebody and they start talking about you on YouTube and doing commentary, it does feel very personal. That's why it's very hard to cover people that you know or you've had beef with, because it looks personal. Just like with Katie covering Molly on her Facebook, it's personal. We all know that Katie is enraged and salty and hates Molly and is obsessed with her at this point. So it just starts to look too personal and like a targeted attack. So I do understand that. Now, the part that I don't agree with is when LB started saying that she didn't believe if Unirock was a veteran, she didn't believe his veteran status, and a lot of people weren't happy with that. And I understand that. I don't think that that's necessary. I understand that the guy's been calling you a scammer for weeks. I do get that that's frustrating, but you don't need to stoop to his level. You don't need to stoop to his level and go lower by questioning somebody who is in the military and a veteran. And then I also saw on Twitter that LB knew that he had proved it before. So to me, I think that was kind of a low blow and messy, and I think Molly and LB, like, going back and forth with Unirock is starting to get messy and starting to look like just back and forth fighting. And I think it can quickly start to look like to people like that all these people are just beefing and going back and forth for content. And it's all these live streams and all of these responses to each other. Molly's live, then LB goes live, Unirock's live. And sassy. Mommy's almost done. I'm almost done. Can I finish? It starts to look very beefy. It starts to look like very tit for tat, just back and forth beefing, messy drama, and not commentary. Like, the whole thing between them all is not commentary anymore. It's just tit for tat beefing. And I understand. I mean, this dude was coming at them for weeks, right? And I don't agree with him. I think it was too much. He was targeting them, just doing stream after stream after stream. And after a while, you're going to have enough. You're going to have enough. You're like, leave me alone. So I do understand that, but I don't think bringing up his military status was necessary, especially because he proved it before. He proved it, like back in 2021, I saw that was on Twitter. I thought that was interesting that LB knew he proved it because she did say that, but then she said she didn't like believe the proof enough. I don't know. I don't have a problem with LB. I don't have a problem with LB whatsoever. I really don't. Like, I don't hate her. I don't think she's a horrible person. I just don't agree with her in this situation about that. But I don't agree with Unirock either. I also think that Molly, I think they're all kind of just getting way too wrapped up. Like, this Unirock guy needs to stop. Everybody needs to stop. But at the same time, I do understand relentlessly being called a scammer doesn't feel good. Like, I felt so bad for Molly when she was on panel with Unirock and she started crying and she was like, I can't win. I donate money. She like said she made $18,000 on YouTube. She's always giving money away and donating, and she is. I have seen her do YouTube fundraisers. I have seen her cash at people. She does help a lot of people with her money. Whether you agree with her behavior or not, you can't deny that she gives a lot of money away. I don't think people realize that Molly has money. Like, her husband makes good money. So the YouTube extra money that she gets, like, they're doing very well. I really don't think that they need to scam people. I just don't think that they need to scam people. That's just my opinion. Just from everything I've seen. Do I think Molly's perfect? No. Am I perfect? No. I've had bad behavior. We've all had bad behavior, okay? And I don't agree with questioning his military status, but I also don't agree with him saying that they need to prove they aren't scammers. No, dude. No. Everybody has to prove they are scammers. And I haven't seen enough evidence to say that they're all scamming. If you think about it, this would be a very elaborate scam with many people involved. And I just don't think that's likely. I don't think it's likely that LB, Justice for All, Letitia, Molly, Wynette, like, I don't believe there are that many people scamming this one situation. I think that Katie has kind of put that in everybody's head and made them think that. But at the end of the day, if you don't feel comfortable donating, don't. But when you do donate, just remember, you're not really sure where the money's going to go. You just never know. Oh my God, you guys. You just never know, and it is what it is. Do I think people should be screamed at and blocked who ask questions? Definitely not. I don't agree with that either. So as you guys can see, there's a lot of, like, different things I don't agree with on each side and things I do agree with on each side. So that's kind of why I'm in the middle with certain things, but I do think that Uni Rock is a troublemaker. Hey, girl. I do think that Uni Rock's a troublemaker and wants drama, content, and views, and he is purposely poking and instigating things so that Molly comes after him, and they all come after him. That's what he wants. If you just ignore him, he doesn't get the drama that he wants. This guy loves drama, I can tell. He loves making this big, huge thing of it. As soon as they questioned his military status, he went right on and did a stream. Oh, they're vet bashing. Poor me. I'm a victim. Dude, while I don't agree with questioning his status, he made this huge deal out of it and so dramatic show. It's so obvious he's just doing this for attention, views, and money. And it's getting cringe. It's getting cringe, in my opinion. So yeah, in my opinion, I think Katie Joy was trying to instigate and use Uni Rock to get at LB, Molly Golightly, and Justice for All. And she was definitely using that to her advantage. I feel like Uni Rock and Katie have a very weird thing where when they want drama with each other, they'll call it each other. But now that they want to go after this, they're acting united. But then Unirock's acting like he has nothing to do with Katie Joy and she betrayed him and all this stuff. And it's all just kind of BS. Katie Joy is definitely using Unirock and loving the fact that he's going after them relentlessly, shouting out their channel, shouting out his channel on Facebook. Like, we're not stupid. All of us see what's going on. We can see what Unirock and Katie are doing. And yeah, that's just my opinion. I think I got everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this style of video. And I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.